Fire Squad. Aaliyah took her C19 test, and
They said
it came back as positive. We took 2 tests. We did 2 tests on her. And this is the binax, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Binax is now rapid test. It's at Walgreens, Walmart, that's where they sell it.
Yes. So it comes with 2 tests per box. And when she did her first test, Atrain administered the test, it literally popped up immediately as positive. And you're not supposed to read the results until like 10 minutes or something like that. But before he could finish even closing it, it was like positive. So then we retested her again.
Just to be sure. That's why we retested her just to be sure. I'm like, well, maybe it's a mess up, you know?
Yeah. We retested her, and that one was positive as well. So what had happened was this morning, she woke up for school. It's a Monday morning, day after Halloween. She said, I don't feel so good. But it seems like just some sniffles, some cold. Maybe we left the AC on too cold last night or something.
Yeah, we thought it was just the AC.
Yeah, so I said, okay, just, take some Dayquil or whatever. And she said, I don't want to miss school. I'll be fine. So sent her to school.
She didn't have any alarming symptoms to make us think that it was anything major. If that makes sense.
It literally, she didn't sound stuffed, nothing. Like, if she wouldn't have said she didn't kind of feel good, I wouldn't have even known. So she went to school. I took her and the Cash and Deshaun to school this morning. And when I picked them up, she got in the car and she was like, my lunch tastes like chemicals. Water tastes like chemicals. And I was like, what? And the boys were like, well, our lunch didn't taste like chemicals. And then she said, not to be too dramatic, but she said right here. So immediately I checked my email to see if the school sent any emails about COVID, whatever. I had an email from her teacher, and it was notifying 7th and 8th graders that they came into contact with somebody who had COVID. As of October 29th was the last day that person was on campus and exposed to other people. So I immediately walked in the door and I said, Atrain, get the test out. She switched out her mask, put on some gloves. We Lysoled her backpack. She took off her clothes and bagged them.
Just in case, because we were like...
We didn't know. We're taking precaution.
Because we had 2 scares already.
Yes.
We had 2 scares with Sean and Cash. Because someone in our class had caught it. Did you tell them about the situation with school telling you that,
Yeah, this was at the beginning of the school year. They start school in August here. And basically, we were getting notified that there was, positive C19 tests going around, or cases. But we would get an email and I would be confused, like which kid, what grade, like who was exposed. They didn't get it together until a few weeks into school. Like it was all a mess. So we had to test everybody to make sure, who was exposed, what grade.
Right.
So that was a whole mess. They got it together now. So that's why I was able to know exactly it was Aaliyah as the person, her grade. She tests positive. My poor baby girl. This is her birthday month as well.
Right.
And so she has to be quarantined, I guess, for 10 days. She can't go back until November 11th. 12th. Again, I don't know when this is going to air. But I am very compromised with my health. So as a mom, I feel horrible. I can't be there for her.
Me too.
I have to depend on Atrain to take her up everything she needs, or be her beck and call, because I can't put myself at risk of getting it because my immune system's very poor. So we've been Lysoling. We have Clorox wipes. We have wipies from Sam's Club that kill coronavirus. We're ready. We just didn't think it would happen to us. Unfortunately, it did.
So where did she catch it?
From school.
Okay.
She got it from school.
Mind you, tell us too. That's what I was trying to ask you about. When did the school tell us about Aaliyah's class? 'Cause
Well, I didn't check my email until after I picked them up. When she started saying these things, I was like, wait a minute. Let me check my email because I didn't get an email from the school.
Okay.
But I checked my email. The email was there later on in the day, letting us know our 7th and 8th graders, students, have been exposed. So that's where we're at. We are fully loaded with the vitamins, with the elderberries, with the zinc, vitamin C's, everything. So us as a family will definitely be loading up.
And she's currently in her room quarantine.
She's in her room quarantine. She has a cell phone, so she's able to call us, video call whenever, whatever she needs. The bathroom, we have 3 bathrooms in our house, so we told all the other kids they are not allowed to use the bathroom she's using. And pretty much she's locked herself in her room because Faith and Kendrick love their sister. I mean, so does Deshaun and Cash. But the babies don't understand what's going on, and they want to go in her room and play and be with her, and they can't. So it's a very confusing, tough time for our family right now. We just ask that everybody please say a prayer for Aaliyah and for our family. She has asthma, so I am just praying that, she'll be okay.
Yeah, and also, just prayers. We appreciate it. And as well, comment down below, what do you know about COVID-19 when it comes to children? Is it true that they have less symptoms? Or, does it not matter? It could be serious for a kid, too. That's what I'm, concerned about.
And I don't know. Maybe I told Atrain, maybe my mind, I'm psyching myself out. I know I look rough right now.
We prayed, by the way.
We prayed, by the way.
Because God, that's the first thing we did was pray.
Pray for her. And I don't know if I'm psyching myself out because I know she's positive, but it's all of a sudden that I know she's positive, my chest is starting to hurt. And I do have severe chronic asthma, so it could be that too. It could just be the burden of anxiety of knowing my child has COVID. There's 7 of us in this household. I've heard stories of whole families catching it, and we just pray that that's not going to be the case with us. So
we're going to claim that it's not going to be the case, really.
Yes,
prayer is powerful, but also we have to be mindful. Prayer, faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that to myself too, because we got to make sure we take the right steps to prevent it best as we can, and only God can do the rest. As long as we're doing our part, the kids, and that's our duty. So
yeah. So
how long does she have to quarantine? I don't know.
I checked the CDC guidelines and it's saying 10 days, but it also says to check with your city, state ordinances and or guidelines. And right now, I called the school. The school nurse had already left for the day, so she's going to call me first thing, an hour before school starts tomorrow, to let us know if Deshaun and Cash are able to go to school, or do they have to quarantine as well?
I doubt it. I doubt they can go. I don't think that's right to the other children in the school to have our kids go that got exposed to her.
Yeah.
That's not morally fair. Because I wouldn't want my kids to be around other kids that have another sibling that has it. That's just not right. To me, I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. And the guidelines keep changing like crazy, the CDC guidelines. So at this point, it's only the nurse can answer our questions at this point. So I got to wait for that phone call tomorrow. As parents, do we want the kids to go to school? No. But we also know it's state testing, and that's something Aaliyah's going to be missing out as well. So there's lots of unknowns right now. And at this point, her health is our priority concern.
Right.
And she is excused, for the 10 days. She is excused. But it's just tough.
They're turned up because they know something's up with us.
Yeah. And they can't see Aaliyah, who it's a part of their day. So prayer for the Elliott family of 7. It's rare that we have a sad video for y'all, but it's life and it's what we're going through. We appreciate you guys being on this journey with
We've
us.
shown some real deep stuff before, like with your mom passing away and stuff. So we've shown it, and we felt like it's only right for us to show y'all. You know, we could have kept it to ourselves, but we were like, nah, that's not the type of people we are. Like, we know y'all love us, so we're gonna tell you, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm making soup currently right now. Getting this broth together because I'm making chicken and dumplings. From what I understand, and this is the broth. From what I understand, that soups are the best thing when you're sick to eat. Like, what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, soup for the soul.
I'm putting this together, and I think this will be really good because when I don't feel good, I do soup. Yeah. Any other suggestions? Like I already asked earlier. Yeah. So, but we are going to pray. I'll tell you that. I'm getting the dough together. I'm gonna make dumplings too because Aaliyah loves my chicken and dumplings.
Yes.
Doesn't she?
She
so
loves
this is
them.
gonna like lift her spirit up, plus lift up her immune system.
Guys.
You know, best as possible.
You know what's more better than soup?
But
Those stick things. You know those things like to brush your teeth with?
Oh, you're talking about my licorice root.
Yeah, that'll help.
I think it helps with your immune system. I'll look into it. But you all, thank you for being here. Thank you for looking out for the family. Thank you for the prayers.
Yes.
I love you all. We're still going to keep pushing content. We still are planning on doing Sundays off for personal reasons.
yes.
And, you know, I'm sure you know, religious-wise.
Yes.
But you all stay blessed.
And highly favored.
Peace.
Peace.